Evaluation process for consultancy services, RFP. The evaluation process in the request for proposal will consist of 2 stages. These stages consist of the technical evaluation and the financial evaluation. After opening the tender in the eGP, the tender creator will send the bid opening report to the Tender Evaluation Committee chairperson. All members of the Tender Evaluation Committee must log into the eGP and declare the conflicts of interest. After logging in, navigate to the Committees tab and select Evaluation Committee from the drop-down menu. The page will display the list of tenders where you have been nominated as a member of the Tender Evaluation Committee. Search for the tender to be evaluated from the list or search by entering the tender ID in the advanced search. Then, click on the dashboard. To declare a conflict of interest, click on the link with your name in the Conflict of Interest Declaration table. Enter your password, indicate yes or no for the conflict of interest, provide your comments, and click on Submit. All members of the Tender Evaluation Committee must complete the Conflict of Interest Declaration using the same process. If any members have a conflict of interest with any of the bidders, the Tender Evaluation Committee chairperson shall request the procuring agency user to replace the respective member. After completing the Conflict of Interest Declaration, the Tender Evaluation Committee chairperson shall configure the evaluation type. To configure the evaluation type, click on the Configure link. Select Team for Team Evaluation and Individual for Individual Evaluation, and then click on the Submit button. For individual evaluation, all Tender Evaluation Committee members are required to carry out the evaluation individually. For team evaluation, the Tender Evaluation Committee chairperson shall nominate 1 Tender Evaluation Committee member to carry out the evaluation on behalf of all Tender Evaluation Committee members. All Tender Evaluation Committee members are required to give consent for nomination by logging in and clicking on the Consent for Nomination button from the Evaluation tab. And click on Submit. During the evaluation process, if you require any clarification from bidders, the evaluator or nominated member may seek clarification by clicking on the Seek Clarification from Consultant link. All the forms shall be evaluated individually for every bidder. To evaluate the forms, the nominated members of the Tender Evaluation Committee shall view and assess the forms submitted by the bidders. The nominated member should click on the Evaluate Consultant link, followed by the Evaluate Form link. It is important to note that all forms should follow the same process. Select the evaluation rating, write remarks if any, and click on the Submit button. After evaluating all the forms, the nominated member of the Tender Evaluation Committee should click on Notify Chairperson if evaluation is finalized to inform the Tender Evaluation Committee Chair. After notifying the Tender Evaluation Committee Chair, the Chair should log in to view the finalized technical evaluation report forwarded by the nominated member. Go to the Evaluation Report tab and click on the Finalize Responsiveness link. Check and verify the evaluation done by the nominated member and choose Pass or Fail from the drop-down based on the evaluation result. Provide comments and click Submit. Similarly, check and verify the evaluation results of all the bidders and qualify them. After completing the qualification of the bidders, click on Notify the members to sign the report. All the Tender Evaluation Committee members shall log in and click on the View and Sign link to sign the Proposal Evaluation Report 1, using the individual name link. Once Proposal Evaluation Report 1 is signed by all the Tender Evaluation Committee members, the Tender Evaluation Committee Chair can send the evaluation report to the Tender Committee by clicking on the Send link. The Tender Evaluation Committee Chair can also provide any necessary comments and then submit the report by clicking on the Submit button. The evaluation report will now be available on the dashboard of the Tender Committee Chair. The head of procuring agency should log into the system and navigate to the My Tender section under the Tender tab. Then, go to the Processing tab to search for the tender currently under evaluation. Search for the tender to be evaluated from the list or search by entering the tender ID in the Advanced Search. Click on the dashboard and go to the Evaluation tab, then select Evaluation Report to access the Proposal Evaluation Report submitted by the Tender Evaluation Committee. Review and verify the contents of the Proposal Evaluation Report. Upload the minutes of the Tender Committee meeting related to the evaluation process. Based on the decision of the Tender Committee, choose the appropriate action from the process link: approve, retender, cancel, or re-evaluation. The head of procuring agency can provide any necessary comments and then submit the technical evaluation report by clicking the Submit button. All consultants who have been deemed technically qualified or disqualified will receive notification via email. The financial bid of only the technically qualified consultants will be opened. To open the financial bid, the Tender Evaluation Committee Chair should log in and navigate to the Evaluation Report section under the Evaluation tab of the tender. Then click on the Decrypt All link and enter the password to access the financial bid of the technically qualified consultants. The financial proposal of each consultant can be viewed from either the Comparative Report or the Individual Report section. After reviewing the proposals, click on View and Save to select the lowest quoted bidder. Click on View and Save for the T1L1 report. To notify Tender Evaluation Committee members, click on the Notify Members to sign the report link. All Tender Evaluation Committee members should log in and sign the Proposal Evaluation Report too. If there is any negotiation with the intended winning bidder, go to the Negotiation section under the Evaluation tab and configure the negotiation process, or choose to bypass if no negotiation is required. In the case of a negotiation, click on Configure and enter the negotiation start date and time, as well as the negotiation end date and time. At this stage, the negotiation proposal will be sent to the bidder, and the bidder will have the option to accept or reject the proposal. If accepted, the bidder can make any necessary changes and submit it back to the Tender Evaluation Committee Chair. If the proposal is accepted by the Tender Evaluation Committee, the negotiation process will be closed. When the negotiation process is complete, all Tender Evaluation Committee members should sign Proposal Evaluation Report 3. Once Proposal Evaluation Report 3 is signed by all the committee members, they should proceed to sign Proposal Evaluation Report 4 as well. After completing the signing process, the Tender Evaluation Committee Chair should click on the Send link to submit the evaluation report to the Tender Committee. Tender Evaluation Committee Chair can also provide comments before clicking on the Submit button. Next, the head of procuring agency should log in and navigate to the Tender section by clicking on the Tender tab, then selecting My Tender and finally clicking on the Processing tab. Next, search for the tender ID and click on the dashboard. Go to the Evaluation tab and select the evaluation report. The head of procuring agency should upload the minutes of the Tender Committee meeting and click on the Process link. After reviewing the evaluation report, the head of procuring agency should choose the appropriate action from the available options: approve, retender, cancel, or revaluation. Provide any necessary comments and then click on the Submit button to finalize the decision. If the Tender Committee Chair approves the evaluation report, the letter of intent will be automatically sent to the intended winning bidder, along with copies to all participating bidders.